Guys, it's finally come. This is the Carnival Extra Large Pro Palette, the remastered version. Now this... If you know me, I love my Carnival Extra Large Pro Palette. It is my favourite palette of all. She's had a makeover. This is the Pro Palette Remastered. Even the packaging is looking a lot more sleeker. I prefer it. So those are all the shades there. Looking absolutely beautiful. Again, it is in a different order from last time. So this is the old Carnival Extra Large palette, and this is the new one. So right off the bat you can see the difference. You still have that rainbow logo, but it looks a lot more bougie. I love it. Reds, oranges, yellows, greens, blues, pinks, that kind of thing. And then this one looks a little bit more random. I don't know which one I prefer, to be honest with you, but I'm just so used to this that I'll have to get used to this because I'm so used to like certain colours being next to each other. So I have to actually look at the palette. It actually might be a good thing for me because I've used this palette so many times. I think this is my third Carnival Extra Large Pro palette. Maybe fourth. The differences there, it just depends what you like just preference wise. I don't think there's anything wrong with the new one. I just think I'm just so used to that one that I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to think, because Exorcist move and everything, and I'm like, oh, Exorcist move. The only thing is they've got rid of some shades from the older palette, and I absolutely loved Pink Me. So Pink Me is like a, I'll show you what it is, so I'm gonna keep this. It's like a, it looks like nothing hardly, but it's just like a subtle pink shimmer with a white background. So it's like white but it reflects pink, and I love that. The old palette, I'm just going to go through the ones that are brand new in this palette. Hustle, Breezy, Cargo, we've got Sky, which is from the original Carnival palette, Recharge, and then we've got Remastered, and then that's it with the new colours. Swatch only the brand new colours because I have swatched the Carnival Extra Large Pro palette before, so I feel like it'll just be a waste of time. I can link that video down below if you wanting to know. I'm pretty sure I swatched the Love Tahiti palette versus the Extra Large palette. 4 shimmers and 2 new mattes in this palette. I'm pretty sure they're all shades from the Carnival palettes and none are actually really new eyeshadow colours except for the colour Remastered. I will be doing a whole tutorial on this palette as well, the All Stars. This is basically all the most popular shades that Stacey's picked from all different palettes, so it could be literally from the first Carnival palette to her very last one, the Antidote. So they're all her favourite shades popped in this one palette. So if you're not a huge like colour lover, or you want to just dip your toe in, this is definitely a good little palette to have. Let me know what colours you want me to use from this palette. If you want me to do like bright neon-y kind of looks or like something more wearable. So let's get straight into the little eye makeup tutorial. Yeah, you've probably seen this already over on Instagram as a little reel, so you've probably come over here from Instagram to see the full tutorial. So hi if you have. This is the P. Louise Mitchell base will paint in Ecstasy, so it's like a purpley colour. I always like to use paints to start off with just because honestly it makes this process 10 times quicker. So I'm putting it on the back of my hand, it's that kind of purpley colour. So I'm just going to pop this on. This is just a little pencil brush by Bperfect. They do have a whole set. They have a whole set and that's got like loads of brushes in it. It's good for travel that. In fact, I might actually take that with me. I'm going to Barcelona and I don't know how to pack my makeup, but I want to film a get ready with me for TikTok, so if you don't follow me on TikTok, it's just the same one here, Blendbyhan. I'm just going to pop it on and then I'm just going to create like a little wing shape here. But I'm not too neat with it because you can see it all blends out anyways. I'm going to go underneath with that as well. So we've got this eyeshadow primer on and this is going to be like basically a colour primer. I'm going to dust off my brush and then just blend that out a little bit more. And I do online makeup courses, guys, if you want to learn in depth, because these eyeshadow tutorials are like, they're quite easy to follow, I think, but if you are wanting to learn like full in depth, I recommend doing a makeup course with me. I post them on my Instagram page, Blendbyhan, so if you want some more information and stuff like that, I'm going to be doing one around like just before Christmas time kind of thing. So probably like end of November, December time I'll be doing another one. This is the 03 brush and that was their 04 brush. I love that it's got glitter on the handles. If you hear the noise, like the little camera making noise, it's the lens focusing. I know it can be annoying, but I just wanted to film a YouTube video and not have to set up too much. I will get back to using my microphone. I've literally got a microphone and I don't use it. It's looking at me. Go in with the colour Reckless. Reckless is one of my favourites. I love it. Get a new mirror. Look how crusty dusty this mirror is. I think I've had this mirror like 6-7 years, maybe longer. It's a Primark special, but I need to like tighten her up a little bit, I think, because like, you know, the screw where it, like you move the mirror up and down, that there, I need to tighten that up a little bit because it just falls sometimes. I'm like, no, but I want you there. Just patting this on where I put that paint, and it doesn't matter too much about this underneath here. Let me dust this off that brush that I used with that paint, and then I'm going to use Reckless. My phone's buzzed again. What do you want? And go underneath. Then I'm going to go in with Remastered. This is one of the new shades from the palette. So Remastered is that purple there. 07 brush from Bperfect. I'm just going to go a little bit higher and back and forth. Just adding that purple in. Because I feel like that last colour wasn't very like purpley. It's come off more like, almost like burgundy purple. You'll know what I mean, like the tones in the purple, I want it to be more pinky. I'm blending that out. And then you just blend until you're happy basically. But I don't know if it's just a new palette that's different, but I feel like this just blends out and it feels a lot more creamier, the colours. So I don't know if they've remastered all the shades to add more, it sounds weird, but add more moisture in, but like, it's a new palette, so I'm like, maybe it's just because it's new. But like they've remastered it, so I'm like, maybe they've changed the formula slightly. Because this is just going on like a dream. Which it did before, but I just feel like it's creamier. I use this palette quite a lot, so when I got the remastered one, I was like, oh my god, I can always use it. So then I'm going to take Pep Talk. So Pep Talk is the lightest pink from the palette. So I'm just got like a purpley undertone. It's like a, it's not an orange, not an orangey pink, but like, it's almost got a little bit of blue in it. That's what I'd say. This is the 08 brush. I'm just gonna go over the edges. Do you know what's crazy? So when I first do like this look for Instagram, it takes me so long. And then when I know what I'm doing and what colours I'm putting where, it won't take me long at all. And I'm like, why has it took me in like almost like an hour to do that? And then this one takes me like 15 minutes. I'm like, are you absolutely joking me? I'm going to set that pink on that brush I've just used and then go over the edges. Just so it's matching on top. Makes it 10 times quicker as well. I'm going to go back in with Reckless with the 03 brush and go a little bit higher. Just because I know I'm going to cut the crease higher, so I don't want this to like disappear. So I'm just going to tap that on. Because there's loads of different winged eyeshadow shapes you can do. So I'm going to keep to that shape because I think it's very easy to lose it. I'm going to cut out my crease and I will be right back. Okay, so I've just cut my crease out. It started raining, so if that's what you can hear in the background, I'm sorry. I'm going to take Reckless on that big brush and I'm just tapping the like corner that like the cut crease is ended, just so it blends in nice. Then I'm going to take Funky, which is a deeper pink. So Funky is that one there, deeper pink. Same brush. I'm just going to dust it off on a piece of tissue before. Take Funky. I'm just going to tap that on. Just, you can see how it's like a deeper pink. It's like a Barbie pink. So I'm just tapping that on. And then just be careful when you go to like the edge of the cut crease. So I'm just a bit more patient up there. Because you don't want to ruin that nice crisp effect. And then I'm going to take Reckless again and just blend that back in. But it's been a long time since I've done a cut crease. I think it's been a good... It might have been 2 months since I've done a cut crease, you know. Wow, it has really started raining. This was the part I was like a bit umming and ahhing on because I wanted to use like a glitter. I think I would have used... I'd choose a different glitter if I was going to do it again, but I used the Bperfect Fairy Dust. I wish there was one, you can see it's like a gold shimmer. I wish there was one that was like more pinky. I don't know if I've lost it or if they just don't do one. But I'm just going to put it all over my lid with the applicator, and just be careful when you get to like the tip at the end. And then I'm just going to take a flat brush. This is a little flat brush, the 01 brush by Bperfect. And I'm just going to tap that out just because I don't want it to grab a hold of anywhere too much, because this does dry down. But these are so easy to use, and with having sensitive eyes, these do not make my eyes itch or burn or anything. So you have to worry if you've got sensitive eyes. Then I'm going to take a little, what is this? A little angle brush. So a really tiny little angle brush. This is the 01, DB01. Oh, so this is a detail brush, and they've got DBE. So, oh no, BP, DB, BP. So, Bperfect E03. I should say E03. This is a D01, so that's a detail brush, I'm guessing, and the E is for eyes. Right, and then when you're happy, I'm just gonna put a little like a liner on. I don't tend to use gel liners that often on my eyes. If I can avoid them, I will. If it's a colour, I'll use like a... I'll take that away a little bit, because I don't want it to come too far down this inner corner here. I want it to be like a cat eye. But yeah, if I can use an eyeshadow, I will, because for sensitive eyes it's just better. But for colours and stuff, I'll just go with the P. Louise paints. But it's not the best for sensitive eyes, but it looks better. I added a little bit of Pillow Talk, which is the white from the palette, just to create a little bit of a lighter shift here. It's like a... I'm bloody no. It's a little bit disconnected, so I just added a little bit of white, like that. So it wouldn't interrupt the glitter too much. And then just take Pep Talk, which is the lightest pink we use underneath. And kind of... Oh, I've got an eye bogey. And kind of just blend that in a little bit. So it's like creating a little bit of an ombre effect with that white and that lightest pink there. And you can see it looks a lot more smooth now, it looks less harsh. The lashes I've used are the Bperfect ones as well. Lashes, these are silk, so they are cruelty free and vegan, I'm pretty sure. These ones are the Dream Big ones, so they're a nice like thickness, but I do cut them down so they are less in the inner corner, like not a half lash, but like just less full in the inner corner, just so you can see the glitter still. And then, in fact, I probably need my mirror closer to when I'm doing this part. There we go. So I use Blank Canvas by P. Louise to cut out the crease as per usual. It's the only thing I'll use for the cut crease. And I'll put a little bit more on the back of my hand, and I'm going to use it as that liner on this part of the eye, so the inner part. Oh. And I'm just going to pop that on my brush. Let me go off camera and finish my makeup. I'm going to be using a full face of Bperfect products. It will be on my Instagram, maybe my TikTok as well. But yeah, if you've got any questions on what I've used in a second, let me know. But I'm going to have my dinner and I'm going to do my rest of my face. So this is the finished look. I have used all Bperfect products to create this where I've got them all in my little thing here. If you've got any questions on what I've used, make sure you use my code if you do order Bperfect Cosmetics, because you will save some money. I've used this today as well, which is like the newest product they've come out with, and oh my god, my skin, see how glowy it looks? Like it's just added that glow at the end. And it smells really nice as well. The shape of it is a bit different, which I really like. This is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, give it a thumbs up down below. It just lets me know that you enjoyed it. I shall see you guys in my next one.
Thank you, Lord, for all you do for me, for all you've done for me, for how you love me.